In 1979, the average price of a house was a little over $58,000. Gas sold for 86 cents a gallon, and the average income was only $17,500 a year. 1979 was a long time ago, but it takes time to build a business legend, and we're going to meet one today, the Village Roaster. Coming up on KLTV8's Lakewood, open for business. Hi there, how you doing?
I'm great.
I'd like a mocha soy decaf latte.
Okay, great.
I'm Mike, by the way.
Hi, Mike. I'm Kathleen, Village Roaster owner.
Well, it seems like the Village Roaster's been here forever.
It has, since 1979.
Wow.
My sister and her husband started the business. They were natives of Colorado, and they wanted to come back here and own their own business.
So, Kathleen, what is it like owning a coffee roaster here in Lakewood?
The community, Lakewood, has really embraced our business, and we have a lot of loyal support. We're unique. We're not like any other coffee place, so if we can get people to just come in and see what we have, they're in for a great experience.
Do you have any other locations here in Lakewood?
We do. We have a coffee cart at the Lakewood Cultural Center, so it's right there near the plaza. We're open for events as well as Monday through Saturday. And then we also have a cafe in St. Anthony's Hospital.
So you mentioned your sister and brother-in-law started it. How long have you owned the Village Roaster?
We've actually had it 18 years. They had it the first 15, but we had helped them from the beginning, helped install the roaster. We would take vacation from the bank to help them out. And we always said, if you're ever interested in selling, let us know.
Tell me about the name. Why Village?
Well, you know, it takes a village, that concept. I think it really originated because it wanted to denote small, welcoming community, to give that connotation.
So what are some of the things that you've done to differentiate yourself from the competition?
Well, with the advent of the coffee craze, although many of our competitors have drive-ups, that's not what we're really about. We're more about the customer experience, interacting with them instead of over a microphone, you know, getting to know our customers. And even though there's many coffee shops close by, we just continue to focus on what we do best and to support the community that supports us.
If somebody came in and wanted to buy coffee beans in bulk, could they buy them here?
Of course, we have about 35 different bins, varieties of coffee here. You can buy as little as a half-pound quantity, or we do 5-pound bulk bags and offer a discount on that. A variety of flavors, decaffeinated, and we have some of the high-end coffees like Kona and Jamaica.
So besides coffee, I know that you also feature tea and spices too, right?
That's right. We sell over 150 different loose spices and 50 different loose teas, as well as some very fine packaged teas, and pretty much everything that goes with coffee and tea, a lot of accessories, as well as some candy, but let me show you.
All right, sounds good. Boy, even with my eyes closed, I could tell we're in the spice area. This place smells great.
Right, well, we have over 150 different loose herbs and spices. Best thing is customers can buy small quantities, so if they have a recipe that they just need a small amount to try it out, they don't have to buy a whole big container. They also are less expensive because they're not paying for expensive packaging costs. We send the spice home in a little Ziploc bag.
You know, I don't know of any other spice shops here in Lakewood. I think you're the only one.
I believe we are. We really pride ourselves in that we turn the spices over, and so they are very fresh. If you're going to go to all the trouble to cook, you should use fresh herbs and spices and get the best possible results.
So that's the main reason for using these fresh spices is the result in the cooking?
Right, and we also find that people who appreciate and enjoy good coffee usually like to cook. It's a nice complement to our business.
Kathleen, what do you love about your job?
We come up with an idea, we can think through it, implement it, without having to go to the board of directors. I love the people. We've come to know so many of our friends in Lakewood. They've become our friends. And the fun part of my job is selecting the merchandise.
Kathleen, what would you recommend I bring home to my wife tonight?
Well, how about some of our beet rub? It's our own special blend.
All right.
Jim actually came up with this recipe. And do you grill?
We do, quite a bit, yep.
Okay, well you can use this on, it's especially good on chicken, pork chops. We also put it on salmon and other types of fish. And a little bit goes a long way.
Okay.
And how much do you think you would like? We sell it by the ounce. And actually this is one of the heavier spices. So as I said, we blend this here ourselves. It has about actually 15 different spices in that we mix up to come up with the end result. Okay, so do you want to put it in the bag here?
Sure.
This is a little tricky, Mike. You need to hold your finger like that, and that allows you to kind of guide it in there without it all rushing in.
All coming in at one time.
Right, and just
Oh yeah. Oops. I'm gonna drop the...
All right, great. So Mike, your drink should be ready that you ordered earlier, and then you can go meet up with Jim and see how the coffee's roasted.
Great.
How are you today, Mike?
I'm doing good, Jim. How about you?
Good. Today we're going to roast up a little bit of estate Java. We've got a number of roasts that we've already done this morning, and so we're going to do some estate Java. Let's see if we've got our measurement. This is doing about 25 pounds at a time. The roaster is a 12 kilo, so we're spot on. We're ready to put these green beans in the roast. Okay, it's a bit of a hoist. And now that we have the beans loaded up into the hopper, we're going to be ready to drop them down into the roaster. I'm going to open the door here. It's pretty warm, so you want to be careful.
Okay.
But you can see that the drum is turning like a cement mixer or clothes dryer. So the beans are going to tumble in there, and the flame will come up and around and roast them as we're ready to go. When you're ready, just lift the handle, hold it to the top. You'll hear them tumble in, and I'll start the timer.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Looks like the temperature's dropping.
It is.
The cool beans are going in.
You have them in now. So they've now transferred from the top hopper down into the roaster where they're tumbling. Now as they're roasting, you're going to be able to see or sample by just gently pulling back, and you can see samples so we can check the progress of the roast as we're going along. So I'm going to engage. This is the cooling part of it.
Wow.
This is fresh roasted coffee.
I believe it.
It doesn't get much fresher than this. Don't touch it. It's still a little hot to handle. Wow. It's well over 400 degrees. So this is about 26 pounds of coffee that we've got roasted. When you roast coffee, there's a certain percentage. About 16% is going to go up the chimney in moisture. And as we roast, that moisture leaves. The darker the roast, the more moisture that leaves. So a darker roasted coffee has less caffeine than a light roasted coffee. One of those where as that moisture leaves, so does the caffeine. Now,
I would not have known that.
When you're making an espresso drink, you use about twice as much coffee as what you would brew at home. So you pick that level of caffeine back up. So when you have a shot of espresso, it's a little more than the equivalent of a cup of coffee. Well, Mike, these are some of the coffees that we have brought in. Today we're going to do some cupping on some Guatemalan. This is a green bean that we brought in. It came in originally in a small sample, 4-ounce sample. We roasted it. We have a sample here, and then we have ground. And our method of brewing here is, as you've seen, we just add hot water. So we've got Guatemalan, Costa Rican, Mexico, and Sumatran. So those are the ones that we're going to be cupping and tasting. We've allowed this to steep about 5 minutes. We're going to push that coffee off the top so that we can get a good waft of that. So we'll push and smell it, and that's a way to do that. So just put your nose right down there, and you can just kind of smell.
Oh, that smells heavenly.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
And so we'll just take a...
This is where you slurp.
You know, this is where you slurp. As you slurp or spray this coffee, you have to analyze where it's kind of falling and what do you detect in this coffee. We're looking for defects that may be there or present, and we want to make sure that we have a good quality coffee that we're going to be putting in the bins. Well, Mike, you indicated that you really enjoy coffee a lot.
I do.
And I think that for you to demonstrate, and after all we've exposed you to today, let's see what you've picked up and see what your skills look like.
Okay.
I think it's time for you to make one of those beverages. So
all right, I'm ready.
I'm going to give you the apron.
Okay.
Put it on, and let's go through this, and we'll start you from start to finish and see how we do.
Great, I'm
All
ready.
right. So first thing we're going to do, Mike, is we're going to take the portafilter, and you just, it's kind of cleated in, so you have to unlock it, get it down.
Okay.
We're going to put some coffee in it, and so you can dose it and pull. Takes a couple. All right, there's enough.
Okay.
Now what we want to do is we want to kind of hold it over the box and let this
tamp that down a little
let's measure it off a little bit.
Okay.
And now we're going to kind of tamp it so we get it nice. Go ahead and get on it there. Kind of twist it. There you go. You want to smooth that in. For the milk choice, we'll get out the milk. You want to use very cold milk, so this is 2%. All right.
Right there?
About there.
Okay.
So as we open the steam valve, it'll begin to, and I'm going to come around on your other side here so that I can kind of watch
Okay.
and help guide. And this has got a spring loaded in it. You just unscrew it, open her up, and you want to just hold her down, not too deep. Now it'll change pitch as it roasts and steams.
It's warmer.
And about there, you want to kind of shut her down just gently. And go ahead and pull it down a little bit, and then we'll just blow the steam out of it. There you go.
All right.
All right, so now your milk is steamed. You're ready to pull your shot.
Okay.
So go ahead and push
push the double shot right
push
there.
the double shot. That's what we're gonna make. We're gonna make a double shot. Let her go.
Let her go.
Yep. Looks like a perfect shot to me, Mike.
Good, good. I love that caramel color.
Yeah. Ooh, a nice double shot.
All right.
Let me get you a nice glass here to pour that into.
Okay, a little bit of milk.
Just a little bit of milk to kind of warm the bottom. Now pour your espresso into that.
Okay.
All right, and then top it on up. And there you are.
Right.
With a double espresso. Even have a nice little design on the top.
You sure do.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Jim.
All right.
This is great. Jim, what do you like best about being a small business owner here in Lakewood?
It's been a very positive experience. Our philosophy has been to give to the community that supports and helps come through those doors. So it's been a very positive thing to do.
Since 1979 and still going strong. What's your vision for the future?
We really have been on a good role here, and we hope to continue listening to our customers, bringing in a good quality product, making it a fantastic experience for that customer when they come through the door, that they can come back and tell those stories about, oh, we had the most wonderful dinner party.
Jim, how does it feel for you to be part of a legendary business here in Lakewood?
It's really kind of, you don't start out thinking that that's going to happen, but as time has gone on, it's been very wonderful to know that we're a part of a city that's growing and will continue to grow. There are so many things happening here. We hope to continue that same legacy into the future. You know, I won't be here forever, but I hope that the Village Roaster will carry on for many years to come, Mike.
So what does it take to be considered a business legend? Well, to me, it means being able to stand the test of time, like the Village Roaster. Be sure to join us again next month when we meet with another locally owned and operated business right here on KLTV8's Lakewood Open for Business.